Hi students, my name is Miss Egan. I'm going to be your technology teacher this year. I'm really excited to have all of you in class, and I apologize that I can't be here with you today. Because I can't see you on Zoom today, I wanted to go through a few things about how class will work this year for technology. All right, so our homepage is going to be Miss Egan's Bitmoji Classrooms. You can see me right here as that's me, Miss Egan, in my Bitmoji classroom. All right, and this is where you will go to get all of your work, to get all of your assignments for my technology class. All right, so before we get started on the nitty gritties, let's talk a little bit about me. So, for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Miss Egan. I was the second grade teacher here at the Everett the last 2 years, and this year I will be your technology teacher. Technology is going to be just like PE or art or science, okay? So I will be coming to your classroom once or twice a week, whether that be in person or whether that be your classroom over Zoom, okay? So a few fun things about me. I was a swimmer in college, and I really like to swim and to coach swimming. I also started to run, and I really enjoy that as well. You'll see me often in the morning with a Dunkin' Donuts iced tea. It's one of my favorite places to stop. I also really like working with computers, which is why I am the technology teacher. I think that they're very cool and they really help us do a lot of things that we couldn't do before. Chocolate chip cookies are my favorite food. Agree? Sign if you think chocolate chip cookies are also the best. I hope I got some agrees there. And then my favorite quote is from the movie Lilo and Stitch, who's also one of my favorite Disney characters. And the quote is, Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Lilo and Stitch. I like that quote because that's how I feel like our classroom community works. We are one family, and nobody in our family gets left behind or forgotten. We work together as a team. Okay, so coming back to our Bitmoji page, I'll show you how everything works. Okay, so everything is hyperlinked. So you can click and it will bring you to where you need to go, right? So for example, if you have a question, you can click on this question mark and it'll bring you right to my contact information. Okay, my email address is cegan@bostonpublicschools.org, and my phone number, and you're welcome to call or text me on this number, is 781-474-2381. When you click this home button in the corner, you can click right back to my home page, okay? This hyperlink looks like it's not working, so I'm going to click here. I'm going to click slide 5. All right, all set. So if you click here for some announcements, okay, it will tell you our important announcements, all right? So another really exciting thing about this year is we have a new school website for all of our things that are important to our school that you can go to, that your families can go to get important information. Okay, so this announcement says, bookmark our new school website on your computer by clicking on the link above and pressing the star in the upper right hand corner. You can click here for more specific directions on how to bookmark on Google Chrome. Okay, so everything that's highlighted in blue is a hyperlink. A hyperlink means that you can click there and it'll bring you to the site. Okay, so this is our new website. It has a little bit about us. It has some announcements on here, including a calendar. You can add this to your Google Calendar if you want to get reminders about certain things that are happening in the Boston Public Schools community. If you need the email address of someone in our school community, okay, you can click whose email you need, and you can come and you can click right here to email them. Okay, you also have, this is the page that you'll be using the most, a student resources page. Okay, so if you're signing in with a non-BPS Chromebook to your lessons, you can click right here to open the page that is the Boston Public Schools Clever, and you can use your Clever badge or your email to sign in. Okay, there's also some resources here for you to use, and they're all fun and they all don't require a password. So if you have some free computer time and you want to do something that is going to help you learn even more, these are some really awesome things. And you can click right on the picture and it'll bring you up to the site. And again, none of these require any usernames or passwords, so you can just use them right after you click on them. Okay. And then lastly, if you ever need help with technology, you can request a Chromebook or report a broken or stolen or lost Chromebook here on our page as well. Okay. So again, if we want to go back to our home page, we click back here. All right, and the website is actually linked here if you want to get right to the website on our page. Two of my favorite sites, which is you've had me in class, you know, are my favorites, are Epic and Prodigy. We'll start using those later in the year. So if you have a password and you know how to get on, you can go ahead and use this as a way to go. And if not, that's okay. We'll get there later. You can hold off on those for now. Okay? All right. So the last thing I want to go over with you today before Mrs. Perry continues on with our lesson, I want to talk about our Zoom meeting expectations. Okay, these are just like classroom expectations, and an expectation means there's certain things that you need to do in order to make your learning the best it can be. The first one is when you're on Zoom, your eyes need to be on the speaker. So whoever is speaking at that moment, that's where you should be looking. Okay, number two, you should mute when you're not speaking. You can see the mute button down here in the bottom left-hand corner of your Zoom screen. Number three, just like you're in school, you should raise your hand if you have a question or a comment. You should not unmute and blurt. And number four is stay in your area. When you're on Zoom class, we expect that it's like you sitting at your desk in our classrooms. Okay, so we don't want you to be leaving the room or running around or hanging from your bunk bed. Okay, make sure you're staying in your area. And then finally, main point, treat this Zoom video like you are in school. Okay, so that's what I expect to start happening in this Zoom today. And that's how it should be the rest of the year as well. All right, students, again, I'm looking forward to having you in class next week. I hope that you enjoy our initial technology lesson, and I can't wait to hear from you all soon. Bye, everyone.